Well, ladies and gentlemen, when you get in central Missouri, the name Utes and sprint car racing is pretty much synonymous. And that tradition will continue right now. I've got Tyler Utes, who is the grandson of Bill Utes, the living legend that won so many races in this central Missouri area. Tyler, it's good to have you on MAV TV Plus.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming out. This is a special event. I'm glad to see Power Eye here. We run here from a weekly standpoint. My daughter, as you can see in the background, she runs a junior sprint class. I'm kind of still messing around in the micro sprints. Run here back when I was 13, 14 for several years, moved through sprint cars, and then I've come back to micros to do the stuff with my kids, and I've got a little boy that's going to start next year, so that'll completely retire me. I obviously can't feel Grandpa's steps. He was a big-time winner, but he's a big part of our racing. He'll be here tonight wrenching on the little one's car. So, but we're really excited. It looks like a good field of midgets here. We got Outlaw, non-wing here, and junior sprints. So we're excited to have you guys here. I think the last time was 2006.
2006, yeah.
Yeah.
Brady Bacon, a broken arrow was the winner.
Yeah. Yeah. Brady's a wheel man for sure. So I'd like to see him here tonight, but I don't know where he's off running at tonight. So, but no, we got a lot of great drivers. Got a lot of local guys and out-of-town guys. Hopefully we're picking up a few traveling back through, so look forward to a good night.
Tyler, you're on the board of directors here. First time you've been on the board of directors here at Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex. Tell us a little bit about this racetrack, what we're going to actually be able to see once the green flag flies here this evening.
You're going to see a good time. These midgets, as we've seen last year, I mean, the midgets here put on a heck of a show. The micros do too. This place is top notch. It's one of the nicest ones you'll go to in the country. The fans are great. The help's great. So we're looking forward to a good night. We've run here a lot of years when Hatham was a big part of this place, and we're excited to have it still going. We got a group aboard that still leads it and keeps things going. We're glad to have other series come in and take over the racetrack and put on these special shows so we can get some differences in. We look forward to doing some more of those in the future as well.
Well, Tyler, it's good talking to you, and it sounds to me like, ladies and gentlemen, the last name of Utes and open wheel racing has got a long, long future ahead of them. Ladies and gentlemen, this evening we're at Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex. Right now we got a guy that's in the top 10 in the Engler Machine and Tool Power Eye Micro Sprint League, but he's taken the wing off of the race car tonight. Tyler Kuykendall, it's good to have you here at Sweet Springs.
Thank you. It's definitely tough running non-wing when you're used to a wing, but glad to come out here and have some fun, have seat time.
Tell us about your year so far with the Engler Machine and Tool Micro Sprints. You've had a good year so far.
Yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but I think we're getting the hang of these drivens and having a great time running the drivens, having a great time running with the Power Eye, and it's just very fun.
Tyler, a whole new world, as you stated just a minute ago. What kind of driving style does it take now to run non-wing as opposed to running with the aluminum spoiler up on top of that car?
It's definitely a lot harder running non-wing than the wing, especially if you're used to the wing, but we're just trying to get out here and have some fun.
Now, I know you've raced this racetrack before. Will you go back and use some notes that you've had previously on the wing car and maybe utilize them for the non-wing?
Possibly, but last night was our first race running non-wing here, and then we got to set it pretty good for non-wing here, and I think we're going to run that tonight.
$1,000 sounds good, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Kuykendall, driving car number 8K. Keep an eye on him. I think he's going to take it to the front. You know, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the announcer for Power Eye Racing for 16 years now, and I cannot remember a year that we did not have at least one or two races where some good friends of ours from New Zealand weren't in the pit area. Well, we're at Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex tonight. Hey, we got Hayden Williams from Auckland, New Zealand. Hey, Hayden, it's good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, it's been a busy schedule for us doing some USAC, but we're on our way back to Indy, so we thought we'd pop into Sweet Springs and get the show in here. And, you know, a Power Eye show is always fun to come to with the different formats, so I'm really looking forward to it tonight.
What do you think about the format? You know, you got to race all the time. You know, the harder you race, the more points you're going to get, the further up in the starting field for the feature.
Yeah, I mean, this format's sort of obviously similar to Chili Bowl, and it's sort of more suited to our style back home where you have a qualifying heat and you got to pass cars to get your feature grid, so as opposed to the one lap format with USAC. So, no, I'm really looking forward to tonight. It's more suited to us, and I think we'll have a good crack.
Hayden, how has your year been here in the United States racing the midgets?
It's been pretty up and down. Obviously, it's tough coming up here running against obviously the world's best and the guys that do it for a living. But we had to change a lot of things with the car. Obviously, get all our stuff up here with limited crew, obviously with COVID and stuff. But we've had a pretty good crack so far. We've had a couple of top tens. We've been knocking on the door. We just had a bit of bad luck in the last few meetings, but we've been improving every race, and that's all we need to ask for of my team. And I'm grateful for Bill Buckley to give me this opportunity to do this.
Now, Hayden, I don't know if you've been here before, but when you come to a new racetrack like Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex, do you guys go to a black book, a racetrack that kind of resembles a racetrack that you're at tonight, or is it just go out there and have a setup and try the best you can?
Obviously, with being in America for the last couple of weeks, we sort of got a bit of a base set up for over here because it's a lot different to New Zealand with more banking in the tracks and that over here. So we're actually trying a whole lot of different stuff tonight. We're trying to get this car better. So hopefully it works out, and I've got faith in my guys, so I'm really looking forward to it, and let's hopefully we can get this number 1 NZ to the front.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you just said, he wants to get that 1AZ out in front from Auckland, New Zealand. Keep an eye on him, Hayden Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a driver right now that is hungry. He is hungry for that first victory. We thought last night at Valley Speedway could have been his night. Carter Sarr from Mason City, Illinois. Carter, you have been so fast all year long. And, we are always pulling for those first-time winners. But last night we thought you might have it, but just didn't work out.
Yeah, I think we just needed to tighten up the car a little bit to get better later in the race. It was really good early and just went away about halfway through and had to hustle it on the top to keep my ground, and then my left front brake went out, and it's hard to hustle it up there when you got no left front brake, but we were good early, and we're just going to keep going.
Carter, sum up your season so far with PowerEye.
Yeah, it's been up and down for sure. We've had some stupid stuff happen, but we've been fast, and it's just cool to be able to keep up with these teams when we've got a local family team that it's just my whole family helps out, and it's just cool to be able to keep up, and we've been doing pretty good for what we have.
Valley, the first time we was there earlier this year, you had a career best second place finish, but not only was that a second place finish, but you started 18th in that feature and you drove up to second place. And, for a family operation, that is not shabby. That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It seems like when I start at the back, I find my way to the front, and when I start up front, I end up mid-pack or something. So maybe it's just better for me to start in the back, and I guess it's cooler too.
Lots of luck here tonight at Sweet Springs Motorsports Complex. Do you know a lot about this racetrack?
I ran here once with USAC when I ran with Flea, and we had brake issues and made about probably 5 laps and had to pull in, but it seems like a fun place, and I'm excited to run for my second time here.
Is this kind of your track?
I don't know. It looks like it. I'm a fan of the little bull ring, so hopefully it gets up to a big curb and we can tear the fence down.
Good luck tonight, pal.
Thank you.